It's that time of year again we start to think about the future and maybe what we want to accomplish, what we want to do. One of the things that I do every year is create a vision board to kind of map out what I would like. And that's what I'm going to show you, how to create this vision board. And we're using a different tool today. It's Canva. Canva is in canva.com, and you just create an account. As I said, there's different pricing levels. You can do this with the free account just fine. I did it for years. It was only when I started to use this more for business that I paid for extras. Okay. Now, one thing you can do is you can start from scratch and do this completely on its own. That's fine. Another way is to go into the templates. So we're in the templates and we can type in what we're looking for. So you can type in vision board. And you get a lot of different templates here. And different people have different ways of doing them. It is completely up to you. I do like to have the name of the vision board. So I call it the name. It's maybe the title, whatever. And then you just add pictures. So you can see here, if you wanted to, say, change the pictures, but you really like the way they did something, you can do that. Or you can do what I'm going to do, is just create a new project. So what I do is I just I canceled by clicking on the X, the search term. Then I go explore templates, and you can see there's different ones here. If you want a specific size, that's fine. Okay, so I think we'll go create. And then in Create, you have all of these different types of documents or of projects. And when you click on things like Doc, it shows you the templates that's available, and you have an auto size. You also have custom size here where you can type in exactly what you want. So if you wanted it 8 by 10, you can have an 8 by 10. If you wanted 4 by 6, you can do that. What I would like is A4. So I'm going to put in A4. Now A4 is our normal paper size in the UK. If I was in Canada, I might choose letter, or in the US, you can see you can have portrait. Should be able to make it landscape. Look, I've got letterhead here. Yeah. I'm just going to go A4. And I would like a landscape. That's better. Now it comes out with the side of trying to say, would you like to purchase something, etc. No, I don't. So I'm just going to close that. And it's just my settings. I don't know if you can see. I can't really see the border. So one thing I can do is click on it, and you can see the page size. But I can also change the background color. So even if it's just temporary, and that way it actually shows up when I'm not selecting it. So I find just the white on white, just it's not enough contrast for me. Okay, so then you have your title. So I'm going to go through at the side here, and you can see when you're pausing your mouse over that it pops up with different tools. So text, I can add a text box, magic write, etc. And if you find one of these that you think, oh, I really like that, you just click on it, it adds it, and then you change it. So I'm doing a 20. Now I'm not calling mine a vision board, I'm just going to call it vision. And then I can change by clicking on it, I can change things like the font, the color, the size, etc. But this one, I like the font. I'm going to change the color. So up at the top, when you select it, you get the options for the text. So I'm just going to click on this one and then maybe make it, yeah, like that. And that's, yeah. That's better. A bit brighter on the dark background. Now eventually I might decide that I want this to be a white background. That's fine as well. I can change the background. There we go. And put it back to white. But then you can see it can be a little bit more difficult to see where the edges are. Now I think I can put this anywhere. You can see I just drag it all over the place. And this one I want in the top corner. And then I'm going to add some pictures. Now there's a couple ways to add pictures. One is to upload. If you want to upload your own pictures, that's fine. Or you can go down to, there's Media Magic here, which is the it's the AI. You can go into their photos. Now their photos, you can choose what you want. So I'd like something like this. There we go. That looks fun. Maybe I want to go on a holiday and I want to go there. That's great. So you can go through and just add pictures like this. Or if you want it to be a little bit more fun, you can also do something else. Now first I'm just going to add a couple pictures in here. Maybe I want a little corner for holiday. And you can have them overlapping. You don't have to have them overlapping. So it's whatever you want. It's your vision board. You need to look at it and it needs to make you feel something rather than somebody else. It's your vision board. So do create it so that it's meaningful to you. They're pictures that remind you of what you want. It doesn't have to be to remind somebody else. I think one year I had a picture on there and people were like, oh, what's that mean? Well, I looked at it and I knew exactly what I meant. So it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It's your vision board. But if you want it a little more funky, you can by going into Elements. Now Elements has, you can see that I've recently used, I've got categories here, and one of them is something called frames. And if I put frame in, you can see there are frames here, and I can see all, they also have mock-ups if you prefer these, but I just want to see the frames at the moment. These are shapes for pictures, okay? Some of them are quite plain, like squares. They have grids. Some of them are quite interesting. Like these three, I think, have like tears through them. That's a negative for old photos, video, computer and phone, tablets, etc. You have some with edges, jagged edges, circles. Then you have multiple items, so multiple pictures, different frames, yeah. So sometimes you might think, oh, I just want to use preset frame. That's fine. If you wanted the whole thing to have a preset, you could as well by having some of the grids, and you would just, instead of putting frame, you might put grid in there. Okay, and if you're interested in how to do that, how to use a grid to create a vision board, do put that in the comments and I'll record a video on that. So this one, I think I'll choose this shape, which is a nice puzzle piece. I can resize it. Then what I do is I just go to my photos and I can drag and drop the photo into that shape. Okay, and so that was elements. And then I've just put frame at the top. And then I can choose one, just click on it, move it around, resize it. So the two-headed arrow in the corner resizes when you click and drag. This one here, it changes the shape. So that squishes it horizontally, vertically. This one will keep it's called aspect ratio, so it keeps the ratio of width and height, whereas these ones do not. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is then just go back down to my photos, and this time I'm going to put you can have words on them, you can have graphics. So if I want something like I can have this kind of thing. I can have anything I want. Remember, it's your vision board. It needs to mean something to you. If you wanted to have different areas, so some people, when they create vision boards, and some people teach that, oh, this area means this, that area means that. It depends if you're following that. That's absolutely fine. If you're not, and you just want to create a vision board with an area for family, relationships, maybe work or business, personal, etc., finance, health, that's fine. You don't even have to do that. You can just pop the pictures in. If you want to label the areas, you can, but you don't have to. I think I've tried them all, and it's quite good when it means something to you. So it's all about the meaning rather than what it looks like, okay? And then you would just continue. If you have a picture like this one and you think, actually, I do want the bricks to be on their own, you have, well, eraser erases some of it, but you have a BG remover. This is a background remover. Now, this used to be free. It's now only premium. So if you have photos yourself, or you've gone onto places like Unsplash, etc., or used PowerPoint, then you can use the background remover in PowerPoint and then upload the picture here. You can save the pictures in PowerPoint as well. If you need to know how to do that, just put that in the comments, and again, I will either send you the link to the video or record it if I don't already have it. If you have the paid version, then you can click on background remover and it just removes the background. Oh. Also, if you have pictures and you want to layer them, but you want one to be behind another one or on top of another one, etc. You can select them, and there is a position option. This position option has arrange and layers. Yeah. And you can move things below. Depends on how you think. If you think of them as every picture you add is being added on top of the previous picture, no matter where it is on the page, layers can be quite good because you can just, as you saw, drag and drop between the layers. Or if you think, oh no, I just want to move that forward a bit, as in forward above something, then you can use the forward, backward, or to back. Okay. Once you're finished with your vision board, what you do is you can share. It doesn't mean you're actually sharing with other people. It means that you're doing something with it. You can copy it and send it to yourself or others, but you can download it. Okay. If you choose the printing, this is a paid service, so you'd have to pay for it to be printed and shipped to you. But you can also have it as a presentation, and I'm going to download it. So if you wanted it as the background on your phone, or you want to print it off to put it in put it on the wall, put it in a frame, etc., you can. So you have PNG, other file types here. You can limit the size, or if you're okay with file size the way it is, that's good, then you just leave that. You can see that is a premium feature. If you had more than one page, you can choose if you want to print them all or not. I'm just going to download this one. You can see it's downloaded it. I actually reuse the same file or the same Canva project for next year's. So I reuse the same Canva project for the next year's vision board. And so for me, I just open the previous one and then go down to add page and then start again. I don't necessarily duplicate the pages because I might want to have a different vibe or feeling. Yeah, so I might go through and add a page and then start again for the next year. Or if I'm going, not sure about this vision board, I'd go through and play with another one, or I might duplicate one and see what it looks like if I make certain changes to it. But the main thing is get a vision board that means something to you, that you love, and you think all the pictures, you know exactly what they mean to you. And then look at it every day. Let me know in the comments what you think your vision board might contain. And if you found this video useful or interesting, please do click on that thumbs up button. Also, if you have any more ideas on different videos I could do, so different subjects, then please do type that in the comments as well. And if you'd like to see more of my videos, do subscribe to the channel. There should also be some links up in the top that will show you more of my videos. And I just want to thank you so much for watching and have a fantastic day. Take care. Bye for now.